Okay, so one of the things that we did was that Rod, as I say, brought in sea shanties and things that we put to music, and I come from a sort of folky, bluesy sort of background, and so I brought in a song which I'd come across actually on the blues album, but it's a bit more, bit folky, and I'd never heard it before, but apparently it was written by Randy Newman in 1972, a song called Sail Away. A lot of people know a song called Sail Away, it's not the same one. And it's very appropriate for around here because it's really about the slave trade. And I imagine this song has been sung by a captain on a slaver ship in Africa, singing it to the locals to try and convince them to come on the ship. Because obviously someone who comes on your ship voluntarily is a lot easier to control than someone you've beaten over the head and dragged on board. However, it never actually mentions the fact, obviously, that it's a slave ship. And so a lot of Americans picked up this song and played it and think it's a tribute to America. There's no Americans in the audience, is there? Good, because they don't get irony. In America, you'll get food to eat. Won't have to run through the jungle and scuff up your feet. You'll just sing about Jesus, drink wine all day. It's great to be an American. Ain't no lions or tigers, ain't no mambo snake. Just a sweet watermelon and a buckwheat cake. Everyone is happy, as a man can be. Climb aboard, little children, sail away with me. Sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away. We will cross the mighty ocean into Charleston Bay. Sail away, sail away, sail away. We will cross the mighty ocean into Charleston Bay. In America, every man is free. Take care of his home and his family. You'll be happy as a parrot in a monkey tree. You're all gonna be an American. Sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away. We will cross the mighty ocean into Charleston Bay. Sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away. We will cross the mighty ocean into Charleston Bay. Thank you. Now we've checked there's no Americans in the audience. Are there any children in the audience? Anybody get easily offended? Yeah, this is a cautionary tale, shall we say? Yeah. A slightly risque cautionary tale, which happens to be on the Rod Sings with the Barnacle Boys, and it's on your latest album, isn't it?
It's the name of the
Might as well
latest album.
prompt that while we're here
the
as well.
titular song on the album.
It is. But we are already doing our own version of this because they obviously sing it a cappella, and so we have our own slightly different version of this.
This is written by a guy called Shel Silverstein. He was born in Chicago in 1930 and was famous for lots of things. He was a poet, he was an artist, but he wrote a few songs. One of them was A Boy Named Sue, but this is his less famous hit. It's called The Mermaid. When I was a lad in a fishing town, the old man said to me, you could spend your life, your jolly life, just sailing on the sea. You could search the world for pretty girls till your eyes are weak and dim, but don't go searching for a mermaid, son, if you don't know how to swim.
'Cause her hair was green as seaweed, her skin was blue and pale, her face it was a work of art. I loved that girl with all my heart, but I only liked the upper part, I did not like the tail.
I would. I signed on to a sailing ship, my very first day at sea. I see the mermaid and the waves are reaching out to me. Come with me in the sea, said she, down to the ocean floor, and I'll show you a million wondrous things you've never seen before.
'Cause her hair was green as seaweed, her skin was blue and pale, her face it was a work of art. I loved that girl with all my heart, but I only liked the upper part, I did not like the tail.
So over I jumped and she pulled me down to a seaweed bed. On a pillow made of tortoise shell, she placed beneath my head. She fed me shrimp and caviar upon a coral dish. From her head to her waist she was just meat taste, but the rest of her was fish.
'Cause her hair was green as seaweed, her skin was blue and pale, her face it was a work of art. I loved that girl with all my heart, but I only liked the upper part, I did not like the tail. That is the sad bit coming up now.
But then one day she swam away. So I sang to the coral and the whales, oh how I miss her seaweed hair and the silver shine of her scales. But then her sister, she swam by, set my heart a whirl, 'cause her upper part was an ugly fish, but the bottom part was girl.
'Cause her hair was green as seaweed, her skin was blue and pale, her legs they were a work of art. I love that girl with all my heart, and I don't give a damn about the upper part, 'cause that's how I get me tail.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's it.
First rates.